If you've been following the channel for a while, you know we're not the biggest fans of the Golden State Warriors.
We're probably their biggest haters.
Yeah, we're probably their biggest haters, but I think it's time we finally give Steph Curry some praise and talk about his greatest ever game.
On a late February night in Oklahoma City, Steph dropped 46 points in one of the craziest game winners you'll ever see, and honestly, I'm just glad we're not talking about one of his games against us.
Before we start talking about Steph Curry's best ever game, please give the video a like, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you never miss out on any new videos. So let's set the stage going to this game. The Warriors were 52-5 entering this game. That record doesn't even sound real.
Yeah, that sounds like you're playing your 2K association and you got a stacked team and you're simming every game.
And you're still winning.
And you're still winning, yeah.
Obviously, that's the best record ever after 57 games. They're trying to catch up to the Bulls, the 72-win pace. They're on pace at the moment, but every game matters at this point. And they had won 15 of their last 16 entering this game. The only loss was against the Blazers right after the All-Star break.
Where they got beat like a Cherokee drum.
Yeah, so shout out to us. Now on the other side, you got the Thunder. They were decent, 41-17, third in the West, but it was really a chance for them to prove they were a legitimate contender this year.
And they started this game cooking. Up 8-0, KD started this game on a mission.
Yeah, and Steph honestly didn't really do much in the first quarter. Only had 4 points, hit 1 3, but hit a free throw. That's about it. But he started cooking in the second quarter. 11 points, 3 of 3 on 3, and he had some just ridiculous threes in this quarter. Specifically, one over Steven Adams. Steven Adams was deep up in him. He's like, screw it, I don't care. I'm just gonna hit this deep three in your face.
This is the most frustrating thing about Steph, is he is the epitome of, I just need to see one shot go in. And then he'll start lighting you up. Also, quick side note, why the hell did ESPN light up the three-point line red every time someone took a three? As if they have such a low opinion of NBA fans that we're too stupid that we can't see the three-point line. We know it's there, guys.
I hate that so much. It's so annoying. Like, I love actually how nowadays they'll do like 30 feet for a three-pointer. They'll tell you the feet.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, that can be hard to tell. But lighting it up red, that was so annoying. So Steph was cooking the second, but so was Durant. He had 11 points in that quarter. The Thunder were up 11 at halftime. Durant had 21. Russ had 14 points, 7 assists, and Curry really wasn't getting a ton of help. He had 15 at the half, but Clay only had 7. Draymond had 0. Iggy did give him 10.
Third quarter, though, got off to a rough start for Steph because Russ, in typical Russ fashion, was trying to chase him down on a fast break and crash landed on him. Sat out for 5 minutes, came right in and scored 11 quick points.
Yeah, that's just insane. You score 11 points and you play like 6 minutes in a quarter. Like, how do you stop that?
Well, when Kyle Singler's guarding you.
Yeah, he was just...
This is a phenomenal coaching gaffe. You put in Kyle Singler and you're like, let's switch on screens. Why?
Well, Steve Kerr was cooking up something. He's like, you gotta get Kyle Singler on Steph.
I could have cooked that up.
True, because Steph is gonna torch him, and torch him he did. But the thing is, KD, give credit to KD, he was still keeping up with Steph. After 3, KD had 30 points, Steph had 26, so it was basically just the KD and Steph duel going to the fourth. And to start the fourth, the Thunder, they built up a lead. With less than 5 minutes remaining, they were up 11, but we know, being Blazer fans, no lead is ever safe against this Warriors team.
I tell you what, watching these highlights back, like, these are insane threes, even by Steph's standards. Like, the standards for him are so incredibly high, and even some of these shots, it's like, okay, how the like, there's nothing you can do to stop that.
No, it's insane. And one thing I really noticed watching the highlights, Steph these days, obviously is still great on ball, but he gets a lot of his threes off ball and moving. Back then, he kind of just created everything on ball. Like, he would get one screen, he'd take a step back three, or just hit the three in your face, and there was just nothing you could do about it.
I gotta say, another coaching gaffe. Why do people ever go under screens on Steph? Just chase him around it. If he gets a layup, he gets a layup. I would rather have Steph shoot a layup than a three. He's that good at them.
I mean, when you have Russell Westbrook and Enes Kanter guarding a pick and roll against Steph, what do you expect?
Yeah, no, that's not great.
So the Thunder were up in the fourth quarter, but then Steph just starts getting hot. Clay, of course, he's not having the best game, but it's Klay Thompson. He's gonna hit a clutch three late in the game.
It's in Oklahoma City, too.
Yeah, it's in OKC.
That's what he does.
The thing is, though, KD, with 14 and a half seconds left, hits a three to put the Thunder up 4, and this felt like a dagger. 14 and a half seconds left? How do you come back from that?
Well, let's find out.
Clay responded with a quick 2. He cut the lead to 2, and then just absolute chaos ensued. Durant got the ball. ball. He got trapped, just chucked the ball up. Terrible decision by him. Draymond gets the ball, pass it to Clay. He gets it to Iggy, and Iggy completely got bailed out with this foul call. This was a bullshit call to send him to the line.
But when he gets to the line, we've heard it before, Martians have the death ray pointed at the earth. Who do you want? You want Iguodala, and he sinks both of them, and he does that shrug we all hate afterwards.
I hate that shrug so much, but classic Iggy. So now we're going to OT. Thunder should have had it wrapped up already, but you're still at home, going to OT, and they start out hot. Russ got an and one, Ibaka scored, but the game kind of ended with KD fouled out.
Yeah, that's a blow to your chances.
Yeah, that hurts a little bit, Kevin Durant going out.
Especially when replacing with Kyle Singler.
Yeah, that was it.
Lake Oswego's own.
Even then, though, the Thunder take a 4-point lead with 1:41 left, but you know what happens. Klay Thompson's got to hit another clutch 3 on them.
It's what he does.
It's just what he does.
Book it. Write it in stone. You know it's going to happen.
Russ and Steph, they each hit free throws on following possessions. Roberson gets a layup, but then they give Klay an and one late in the game again. And I'm blaming this on Kyle Singler.
Oh, surprise.
It looks like Ibaka wanted to switch. They switched late. He got an and one, and Ibaka was just like, dude, what the are we doing here?
There was no one on the Thunder roster that could play defense better than Kyle Singler.
There had to be somebody.
He's not out there for his offense, because he has barely any. Just put out a guy who's athletic and can play defense.
And in classic Thunder fashion, Russ would take a terrible contested shot late in this game. Iggy gets the rebound, and he kicks it up to Steph. We all know what happens after.
38-foot, drains it. Mike Breen with his iconic double bang call. Genuinely one of the most unbelievable game winners you'll ever see.
And people will say, like, Roberson should have stepped up. Like,
he's 40 feet from the hoop.
Like, if I'm Roberson, I'm like, dude, I guess, but like, I didn't expect him to take it 40 feet from the hoop, and there was still 2.5 seconds left. He had plenty of time to get closer.
I love, you look on the bench, you see Enes Kanter. He's like got his hands up like, why? Before the shot even goes in. Like, Enes knew.
He knew.
God, his fucking celebration too. Like, he's swinging his arms around, he's screaming at the crowd. He does that fucking shimmy while he's looking up, starts like tap dancing on the court, and then gets a big high five from Draymond. Just, ugh.
I know Thunder fans were just pissed. We've already talked about the Game 6 Clay. Like, that happened later. They blew a 3-1 lead later. But this just had to be the start, and they were just like, you gotta be kidding me.
Who's got more bad memories against the Warriors, the Thunder or the Blazers?
We have more memories. I think the Thunder memories hurt more, though.
That's fair. That's fair.
Westbrook actually had a good chance to tie the game late, but he missed it. And the Warriors extended their record to 53-5 on the season.
I don't really know what to say. Like, that shot, how do you stop it? How do you even, like, think to stop it?
You don't. I mean, this is the thing. The Warriors, after this game specifically, I remember, they just felt unstoppable.
Oh, absolutely. How can you not?
Like, they had the best record ever. Steph was going to win unanimous MVP.
And he's doing bullshit like that.
Yeah, they just won a title. He just won MVP. He was basically, in most people's minds, outside of the LeBron fans like me, he was the face of the league. He was the best player. They had everything.
Fun fact, after this happened, during one of my study halls in high school, I had an hour-long, like, out-loud debate with another classmate of mine over who was the better player, LeBron or Steph. I was arguing for Steph.
And you were wrong.
I was wrong.
All of you are wrong.
And LeBron was my favorite player growing up, but that's what Steph had done to me with a shot. Like, how can I not argue for him after that shot?
Yeah, Steph, at this point, this moment, that shot, he had completely taken over the NBA. So what do you guys think? Was this Steph Curry's greatest game? If you enjoyed the video, please consider giving a like. And hey, while you're here, check out some of our other videos as well. And don't forget to subscribe to Synthetic Sports.